Do you know what a super compressor watch is? Now, if you don't, that's fine. You might need a little bit of a refresher course, and I actually just recently did an episode about what a super compressor is versus what a super compressor style watch is. Click up here and check out that little episode because it's actually important for today's episode. But today we have a super compressor style watch from Mitch Mason. We've taken a look at one of their watches before on Microbrand Monday, and I have a sneaking suspicion we're almost at the end of 2021, but seems like this is the flavor of the week, so to speak. A lot of people making super compressor style watches towards the end of 2021. Interesting. It is 1:42 p.m. Let's get down to business. So here in front of us today is the Mitch Mason Maelstrom Diver. Now, what is a maelstrom? Well, it's a word that I'm probably mispronouncing, but according to the internet, it's a powerful whirlpool in the sea or a river, or it could be a situation or state of confused movement or violent turmoil. Let's go with the whirlpool. Now, I know you might be super interested in picking this watch up, but I warn you, don't start watch collecting. All right, I'm serious. Bada bing, bada boom. If there's one thing I can teach you guys on this channel, it's to not start this terrible, addicting, debilitating hobby. We say it's a hobby, but it's actually an addiction. Please, just check it out, guys. Click the link in the description below. Get yourself this hat. It's a lot less expensive than a terrible watch collection, and save yourself. Save yourself and save others, because when you wear the hat, they're going to ask you about it, and you can preach the good word. Do not start watch collecting, please. All right. Thank you for supporting the channel and picking up that stuff. Into the specs, okay? So the early bird pricing on this Mitch Mason Maelstrom is $444. That's the launch price, but retail $599. When we look at the case, it's made of 316L stainless steel. That's pretty standard. We're looking at 40 by 47 millimeters and about 12 millimeters thick. Another interesting thing we've been seeing a lot during Microbrand Monday is a kind of deviation from the norm. We've been seeing a lot of NH35s, but then now a lot of these microbrands are using Miyota 9015s. I wonder if they've become more prevalent or if people just realize it's actually kind of a better movement. You're getting a 28,800 BPH sweep, hacking hand wind, and a quick set date, and it's just smoother and kind of a bit more impressive than an NH35. Hey, I know, I love Seiko, but come on. Miyota is crushing it with this movement. I believe the 9015 is technically their premium movement. I could be wrong. And again, we should note this is about a 42-hour power reserve, which is pretty standard. The bracelet is an H-link style bracelet, also 316L stainless steel. Very, very smooth and no weird kind of hindrance or hair pulling or binding of that bracelet. Nice and mobile links, and it looks pretty nice, honestly. Not the most advanced clasp, but you know, it does the job. One thing I do like about this bracelet a lot is that it uses quick release spring bars, which means if you want to take advantage of that and switch this out for maybe like a silicone strap or a sailcloth strap, something nautical like a shark mesh, you could totally do that very, very simply without scuffing up the case because you can use those little spring bar, those quick release. Love it. The lume is super luminova. You're getting a double domed sapphire crystal with AR coating on the underside. Very smart. And you're getting dual crowns, the top one actuating the internal rotating bezel and the lower one actuating the time and date function. Both are threaded. Very nice. All of this amounts to a 300 meter water resistance rating, very robust, very, very functional as far as, you know, a sports watch in the wet. Now let's get into the pros and cons. Pros. I actually love the dial choices on the Maelstrom, however you want to pronounce it, on these dive watches. Now, not every watch has like a colorway that I would consider to be nice. Sometimes, you know, I like one colorway and then all the other dial variants are ugly. Mitch Mason did a very good job. They have like a slate, they have a green, they have this blue one we're looking at. It's just, they did a very good job with these different dial variants, and I think each one, you know, looks better than the last. Bracelet, all in all, for a watch, you know, being launched at under $500, very nice quality. The tolerances on the end links, superb. No rattling, no awkward spaces. Love it. And honestly, the specs and build quality for under $500 truly does make this a winner on the pros list. But we have to, you know, with the good comes the bad. Let's get into the cons. First con, I'm quickly becoming tired of these super compressor style watches. Okay, they were novel and interesting when we started seeing them come back once in a while. And, you know, the Boulder Expedition had the dual crown. And, you know, over and over and over again, we're just, come on, guys, cool it. But the watch world goes through trends, just like every other, you know, hobby does. Just like every other facet of the world. Things become very in vogue, and then things fall out, and then they come back. Everything's cyclical in life, you know. Death is just rebirth or something. I don't know. I try to be wise, and then I confuse myself. Another con, the serrations on the crowns could be a bit more aggressive. They're a bit smooth. I want some nice serrations or knurling on there. Get a little bit more aggressive there. And then the last con would be that the faux patination, the kind of understated Lume application, is going to be off-putting to some people. Some people absolutely hate faux patination, and I get that. I tend to like it on these dials, but I understand some people don't like that rustic look. So in conclusion, for a launch price of under $500 and a retail price of just under $600, I think the specs and build quality are definitely something to consider. However, for $600, there are a whole lot of sports watches within that range to also kind of compare it to, and hey, we've taken a look at a lot of those on this channel as well. So leave me a comment. What do you think about this Mitch Mason Maelstrom super compressor style diver? What do you think about the specs and the price? Leave me that comment, and it helps me out a bunch. Guys, check out all the merch and the restock at the Time Teller shop. Thank you to Mitch Mason for sending in this watch. We will be sending it out to another reviewer. And yeah, thank you for being here. What's a channel and all this stuff without a viewer? So guys, there's a whole bunch of ways to support the channel, but the easiest one is just to subscribe and keep on watching the content. Leave a like if you enjoyed the episode. Hey, leave a dislike if you don't like it, and that's perfectly fine too. Any interaction helps us out. Guys, I will catch you on the next one. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay blessed. I'm Jory Goodman, the Time Teller, and always remember, I didn't invent time. I just tell it.